Hey everyone, good morning and thank you for joining me. This is Brett from Lead Dino, and as I'm just kind of getting my screen situated here, what we're going to do this morning basically is walk through. Specifically, I want to share with you basically how I recruit affiliates, how I go out and find, especially like the high impact affiliates, the guys that can really send you not only a lot of traffic, but more importantly, high quality traffic that's likely to convert. So I'm going to share a couple tricks that I use, and we've also got some case studies here, some real life case studies, I guess, case studies, hot seats, whatever you want to call them. I do have did get 8 volunteers as of last night who wanted me to take a look at your site and see if we could brainstorm ways to get affiliates. So we're going to go through all 8 here as well. I have kind of taken a look at your sites, uh, brief look at kind of some of the info that you had coming in from Lead Dino. So hopefully have some ideas for you there too. So I will walk through this on probably a combo of PowerPoint and then bounce in between the web, kind of show you some sites. So sometimes GoToWebinar gets a little funny with PowerPoint, but we'll do our best here. And if you have questions, you're welcome to type them into the GoToWebinar panel at any time. I'm also trying to record this, so hopefully we'll have a recording for you that you can reference later on. But if you have specific questions, happy to go through anything during or after the presentation. So I'm going to start off talk about how I go ahead and recruit affiliates. And I guess the problem with affiliate marketing is that nobody out there actually wants to be an affiliate. They're not really out there thinking about not only your product, but I guess more specifically, their dream is not to sell something on a commission only basis. That's kind of our dream as marketers. We want to be able to pay people only per reward. It's like kind of having like a commission only salespeople, but that's not really the goal of a lot of people who are out there with maybe successful blogs, successful followings. They would prefer to be paid up front. So what they would rather sell us is advertising. Okay, their dream. And if I go to a blog here, actually a blog that we uh, actually turn into an affiliate of ours. Their dream, for example, you see that banner ad at the top of this site. They want some steady income from ads. So if I approach, for example, the publisher who runs this blog, come in from the cold and say, would you like to resell our product? We're going to pay you X percent. That's not going to be nearly as attractive as someone who wants to buy a banner ad and they're going to pay a certain number, $100 a month for that space. That means the blogger, they know that they've got that revenue locked in. So here's the trick is that when we reach out to these guys, because these are the guys we have to be talking to, the bloggers in the space, they're coming up high in the Google rankings for search terms that are related to our products. Don't start asking them if they want to be an affiliate. Ask them if they what advertising options they have available. So say we want to buy, we want to buy some advertising from these guys. That's kind of the key. Lead with that and then see where it goes from there. So if it makes sense, what I like to do is kind of buy the minimum. So a lot of bloggers will offer you an introductory type thing where you can run an ad for a month or 2 or 3. You'll get a banner ad on their site. Now that banner ad probably isn't going to convert all that much for you, but you may get some additional kickbacks with that introductory offer. They may offer to do a product review for you. One thing that I recommend doing while you're talking to them is then offer an affiliate link as you're buying the ad. So I'm still giving them some cash up front. We're not committing to anything crazy like a year or 2 years, but we're buying some advertising from them to show that we're serious. That gets their attention. That gets them to actually look at our product. And then that's when I ask them if they want to be an affiliate of ours. And that's when I offer the affiliate link in addition. So if they're doing a product review, they're welcome to use an affiliate link. I leave it up to them as to whether or not they want to disclose if they're an affiliate. I personally don't really care. I think they probably should for their readers, but I leave that up to them. So what we're doing is kind of giving them, I give them money up front for whatever ad we're buying, whether it's a banner ad, where they're paying for a review, whether it's some combination of that, but not a long-term commitment, kind of like a short-term thing. Now, if things go well from the advertising end, I have no problem renewing that advertising contract. But most likely, as you probably know, since you buy advertising yourself, probably doesn't pencil out. You probably move on at the end of those that month or 2 or 3. But the good news is that at the end of that period, this person is still going to be an affiliate. They still know your product, and they are still going to promote you. Way more likely to promote you than before if you had never bought the advertising. So the nice thing is that you could kind of use your advertising budget for the month to pick up a new affiliate, but not just any affiliate. We want to look for like those high impact affiliates that can really help you out. And then you move on. Um, once that advertising kind of runs its course, then you move on to the next one. You find somebody else next month, but you still have that person in your program. That's a relationship that you have for life. And you've showed them that you were serious by buying the advertising. Maybe you come back and buy some ads down the road. Maybe you don't. Maybe, I mean, in an ideal world, they are making enough money from affiliate commissions that you never have to pay them actually for advertising again. So that's kind of the goal. So, and that's worked out well for us. That's been by far our most successful method of recruiting sort of the highest impact affiliates for our own business. All right. So with that, let's go into some examples here. So I've got some examples, and let's talk about how we're actually going to go about identifying how to approach people. So our first volunteer was Nutshell. Nutshell is a CRM, which is sort of like a Salesforce.com solution. So managing your contacts, managing your sales and marketing for small business. Nutshell uses, fortunate to have Nutshell using Lead Dino to manage their affiliate program. And we want to kind of want to talk about ways that Nutshell can go about recruiting new affiliates and new resellers. So with that, I'll say, you know what we like to do? I may jump over to Chrome here. What I like to do is kind of break up our affiliate program into, when we're talking about a SaaS product, I like to think of it 2 different ways. I'm just going to pull up our affiliate screen for you so you can see this. We personally break it up between, hopefully this comes up well for you, between affiliates and resellers. An affiliate is like a user. So the first thing we want to do is turn our users into affiliates, offer that our users can become affiliates. Okay, this is a feature that we do have available within Lead Dino. This is under affiliate content and then under affiliate invitations. This is a way that you can invite your new customers as they buy from you to become affiliates of yours. For a company like Nutshell, in my experience, this is going to be the best way for you to get new affiliates is just to turn on this affiliate invitation email, talk about your affiliate program to people as they sign up with you. Now, I know you've got maybe multi-seats, but the nice thing is that you're going to have the decision maker buying your product. They can then earn some side money themselves by promoting your stuff. So you can get these guys ramped up and get them talking about Nutshell as they subscribe their team. So it's kind of nice because basically they're using company money. Even if they're a small business, they're still using company money to sign up for Nutshell. But the affiliate commissions that they make are most likely going to go, I mean, let's be honest, probably going to go right into their pocket. If they want to keep it for their company, that's fine too. So this affiliate invitation is going to be the best way to get these guys signed up. I mean, I would also do a link from your website. I think you guys have one, but I kind of like to break it out between affiliates and resellers. So here we're talking about affiliates. What I do with affiliates is I'll give them more of an upfront commission to make it enticing. So I'll say affiliates, if you refer us, we give you $100. Our product starts at $12 a month, goes up to $29 a month. So we cover it within, say, 6-7 months or less. So I say, okay, affiliates, we give you $100 for referring us. So this is what's available to our users. This gets our users excited. Resellers can earn a recurring commission. Recurring commission is more attractive to resellers because they're probably selling other products like yours. And what they would like to do is have some sort of annuity. So as long as they keep the customer for you, they'll continue to get that commission. So let's talk about how to go find some resellers. So one idea that I had for you is to go and get some product reviews. So I saw that you guys integrated with Wufoo. So you've got some integrations here on your website that we're marketing, which is great. Google Apps, Olark, Wufoo, MailChimp. Okay, this is all good stuff. What you want to do, if we're looking for like a product review, so for example, a blogger, see if we can do a review. of Nutshell. In that process, we may offer an affiliate link to the blogger as well, especially if it's their own blog. They may be very interested in that. They may do sponsored reviews, so that's kind of a conversation that you can have. But the people most likely to review Nutshell are going to be people who have already reviewed one of your partners. So, for example, and I just pulled up this article. I think I just typed in Wufoo into Google. Here's a article on small business trends. So this would be a good spot for you guys since you're marketing a small business. TJ McHugh, I actually know he actually reviewed one of our products. So TJ is a guy you can contact directly. He probably won't take an affiliate link because he works for Small Business Trends, but you can reach out to him directly. His contact info is going to be at the bottom of this article. Just tell him you integrate with Wufoo. Tell him about your angle. You may need to give him some time. I know from the time I first talked to him to the time he actually reviewed our product, it's probably well over a year, if not two. So there's a long lead time on this stuff. But I mean, better start the conversation now. So go find someone like TJ, someone who's already reviewed one of your partners. That's going to be a really easy way for you guys to slide in. And then talking about resellers, I like the idea of looking at maybe your competitors' resellers and see if they'll slot in with you. So, for example, I know Infusionsoft is in the small business CRM market. I also know Infusionsoft is very difficult to use. It's also very expensive. Nutshell, cheap, not cheap, but I mean very inexpensive, very reasonably priced product, and really nice interface. Think about looking at the resellers that already sell something like Infusionsoft. Not that they're going to stop selling Infusionsoft, but maybe they want another offering. So Maze Consulting Group here, I just pulled them up online last night. They're reselling Infusionsoft. They're probably too tied in with Infusionsoft to take you seriously, but you might find different Infusionsoft people who maybe they resell Infusionsoft and they resell a few different systems. Those would be the types of people I would get in with. Those are people that you can actually just have the reseller conversation with and ask if you can set them up as a reseller. That's where you can give them the Lead Dino link and get these guys all set up. Okay, number 2. And again, if you have questions on Nutshell side or anything specific, you're welcome to reply to the emails that you got from me confirming your attendance today. We can keep the brainstorm going, but I just want to bounce some ideas off you, and we've got a few products to hit, a few sites to hit. So I'll keep it moving now, but we will take questions after, and then happy to talk with you offline. Okay, this is second is Get Your Boom Back. This is an amino acid booster product. What looked cool about this from a marketing standpoint is that when I went to Google again last night and typed in amino booster, you guys came up first. So that is awesome. That was really cool to see. So you're right where you want to be. So anyone with amino acids on their mind and they want to increase their amino acids, you guys are coming up first. So that's great. But not for all the keywords. So I did kind of look, I assume Amino Booster probably gets some traffic, but when I typed in Amino Energy Booster, you guys are right under the fold here. So you're still in a pretty good spot, but that made me wonder, maybe you want to consider buying one of these ads here. I don't know if that would help you or not, but there's only a couple of ads here it looks like you have to compete with. So instead of relying on somebody, so again, let me just bounce back to Google. So we talk about Amino Energy Booster. Where are you guys? I thought you guys were right down. Okay, so you guys are here. So bottom of the first page. So not a bad spot, but I'm wondering if you want to just buy this Google ad here. And as you know, you can track ads. I would recommend tracking your ads with a Lead Dino tracking link. That's a little bit of a separate conversation, but basically the way to do this is to go to the marketing tab and then go to tracking campaigns. And you'll see that I actually use Lead Dino to track my own AdWords stuff. So you would create a new link within here. This will show you for each ad group specifically how it's doing. So I would go ahead and this is just kind of brainstorming with you, but I might try creating a new ad around Amino Energy Booster. And you can do that for each one of these little keywords. I mean, maybe amino acid supplement, but do something different here. This little Google fill might hurt you, might not. Your ad might be able to come up above this, or you might end up on this right side here. So you can play around with it. But basically, what I would, one thought that I had, you could create a new tracking link in AdWords. AdWords is expensive, I know, so maybe it pencils out for you from your investment, maybe not, but you can use these to track that. It'll show you how many visitors we got, and more importantly, how many purchases. So you can pair this with your spend in Google and figure out if this is working for you. The other thought that I had, finding people writing about the benefits of amino acids. So I just typed in like literally benefits of amino acids into Google. First, nobody is buying this word, so that could be interesting. I mean, maybe you buy this and put an article here. Secondly, we've got some bloggers writing about this. I mean, this is San Francisco Chronicle, so we're not going to be able to get to them. But you may be able to get to people writing about the benefits of amino acids, or just health bloggers in general could make interesting affiliates. So if you find a health blogger writing about amino acids, I would say that's probably a time where you could offer them maybe a free product. Maybe we do the advertising thing again, where you inquire about advertising and then offer them the affiliate link. So that might be an approach to find some more high impact affiliates, looking at people writing about amino acids. Okay, third company here, Secure File Exchange. Let me go to your site so we can show everyone what we're looking at here. So Secure. Okay, so first, good thing is that when I type in Secure File Exchange, your domain gets you guys first, so that's awesome. I'll give you a couple ideas for getting in front of CPA firms and law offices, since we work with these industries with our sister company. I assume you guys are probably looking at solo and small firms, since they're less likely to have a secure solution. The thing with solo and small firms, they're more spread out. They're a little harder to get a hold of. So what you want to do to get a hold of those guys is go through the publications, and I think you can do some direct marketing to them. So for CPAs, there's a publication called CPA Practice Advisor. This is sort of like the flagship in the industry. So I would see what you can do with these guys. At least get on the product review list. Sort of see if you can get in the fold here. What you'll want to do is a little direct marketing into these industries, and then your resellers are going to come from there. So from here, when people, because there's already people reselling products into the CPA space and into the law firm space. So as you sort of build your name and get a little more traction underneath you in these industries, that's where the resellers will come, and that's where you have Lead Dino. And that's what I do is I do more marketing almost to the end users, but then our customer list has both customers, users, and then also our resellers on there. So as people see your name more, you'll have the resellers coming to contact you, and then you've got Lead Dino to set these guys up with, and then you're off and running. So that's what I would recommend. For law firms, there are other sites. TechnoLawyer is the name of one that we advertise with. Lawyerist was the company that I actually had a screenshot earlier of the blog. So as I said, Sam is the guy who runs the site here. So sort of his goal is to run ads, but we've bought ads with Sam in the past, not currently doing it. But we do have him set up as an affiliate of our product as well. So what I would do is just try to do a little bit with each site within these two verticals that you're looking at. I know you've got a couple other verticals there on your site. I'm not too familiar with those, banks and credit unions, healthcare. Just kind of pick a vertical and go into it. But that's how I would approach CPA and law, since those are kind of where I've got the experience with those guys. Just sort of find where you get your traction and then go from there. But I would start with the end user first, and then you'll get your resellers from there. But really focus on those end users, and then you'll be able to build up your reseller base from there. Okay, Ikuma. Actually, this might be number 4. Reason I brought up Ikuma is wanted to do that right behind the Amino Booster. Is cool looking product. But this is one where we don't have the obvious play of the Amino Booster that we had before. So we've got so we're saying, okay, we've got some supplements here. I see we're optimizing sort of for brain supplements, but brain supplements this is going to be pretty competitive out here on Google. The reason I always come back to Google is just because this is where everyone starts. And I'm not even saying, well, we have to buy the AdWords for it, but we've got like Onnit comes up number one. These guys run ads all over the place. It's gonna be very tough to bust these guys out. Where we would have to hit is get in with somebody writing about these other brain boosters. So this is you would have to get to one of these other bloggers here, and to do this, probably gonna have to buy some advertising, I would think, to get their attention. It's gonna be really hard to optimize for brain supplements just because it's so competitive here. Buying these AdWords is gonna be really expensive. Gonna have to find a way to either get to these guys, or the other thought that I had in the case of the amino booster is find some angle on the brain supplements. I didn't see anything jump out at me. Let's see. I thought we had, maybe it was one of your other products had like yerba mate in it. If there's some sort of angle on an ingredient that people might be looking for, that might be worth playing up. And then that's maybe even a different landing page. So we have the supplement. That might have been in the drink here. Let me go to the drink. So again, okay, so this is an energy drink. The tough thing here is that we're not going to be able to do much on energy drink. It's just too crowded of a market. So we've got to get a little niche from there. And then I would say whatever ingredients from this organic blend we can pull from, I would like to see us do that, and then go to Google. So like before, where we had the amino booster. For here, if we can go like brain supplement, and then we need like one more ingredient. We just need something more that people are looking for. So if you can play up some ingredient, I would feel better about our Google strategy there, and then going out to find affiliates. Taste Trunk. So here we go. Taste Trunk doing a really good. You guys are doing a really good job. You guys had some great stuff. You guys had some great coverage, I saw. So, Taste Trunk, we're talking gourmet gifts delivered to your door. So it's a subscription. It's a trunk, and then you get all this great stuff in here. Okay, so all these nice gourmet products. So how do we find people? Find people who want this stuff. Well, one thing that's working great for you guys is you've got a couple awesome reviews that I saw online. So, for example, this site is someone she runs almost like a subscription addict site. So she reviewed Taste Trunk. Saw a lot of good results coming in from there. Also saw a good article here from BuzzFeed, 20 fantastic subscription boxes. Taste Trunk mentioned here. Again, these have been good articles, and I know they've been good articles because I see the referrers are generating a lot of sales for you guys. And this is what I want to show you actually is because I'm not sure if you're doing this today or if you know how well these articles are working for you, but I just first want to make sure that you know this, and then second we'll talk about maybe some other ideas on how to get more of these types of articles. So what we want to do in Lead Dino, as I got here in the header, is use the resource and refer URL to find out what's working. So let me take you to my Lead Dino account, and I'm going to show you an example of this. So the first thing I like to do when I'm kind of getting ideas on how to do something, marketing, like where are we going to focus our marketing efforts? I come in, I go to this purchases tab here, and then I look at the source and I see who's coming in from what article. Okay, so for example, here's an article that sent this person in who bought something. So within Lead Dino, click this hyperlink. Lead Dino is actually going to track how many people you got. So you can see I got a ton of traffic from this article, 4,500 visitors, 168 leads. Not so many sales as a result of the traffic, but still not bad. So what I can do is I can go to this article here in a new, just click to it, go to a new tab. Sometimes these are articles I don't even realize are out there. Here's an article we're mentioned first. So this is the same thing as a Taste Trunk thing, where you've got all these articles and these refers, and then we'll actually do the breakdown. So this is actually under an analysis tab here, and then if you go to refers, the nice thing, it breaks down these articles and shows you exactly who came to you from what, and then who bought as a result of what article. So you can see what types of articles are working great, and then go ahead and find more of those articles. So back to Taste Drunk. So what's working great? So these people writing about subscriptions, these articles are working really well for you guys. So you can go find more of them. I'm sure you already are. So that's one angle. But then I also wondered, because I just didn't see any thing like this out there, is if you could find like some gourmet food blogs or gourmet food bloggers, and then just go to these guys, because all of your traffic that I see is coming from subscriptions in terms of PR. So you've got stuff coming from subscriptions, but maybe you can go ahead and find people blogging about gourmet food. Again, this is a case where these people blogging about gourmet food, they're probably really struggling to monetize their site. It's probably more of a labor of love for them. Big foodies, they've got these blogs. Some of these guys have crazy followings. I mean, this Easy Gourmet guy, and I just typed in gourmet food blog into Google. But let's go to this guy's blog. Yes, this is like the first listing in Google, first article this guy has. 87 comments on this one recipe. So, I mean, these guys just have huge things. Now, in terms of who would be willing to do something with you, I don't know. I mean, I got to think you can do something better for him than this fettuccine Alfredo article up here. So, I mean, he's got to be running some ads here, probably making not too much. So, I think just offering him maybe a complimentary taste trunk. Just ship him one so he can try it out, or probably like you did with the other guys, just ship him a few. Maybe he'll do a review there. Maybe you buy a little advertising, so you can just kind of feel it out from there. But I gotta think these gourmet food bloggers would have a lot, and I kind of like the niche of gourmet. I like your niche of gourmet, and then I would look maybe for gourmet food blog. Actually, this gift baskets blog, that's kind of interesting too. If people are looking for, I don't know if people give that out of subscription as gifts, but that's kind of interesting angle too. Okay, let's get back to it. And we are at fast forward stories. I think we're only going up to 7. I think I did double count. So we got fast forward stories. Basically, fast forward stories doing video content as a service. And I saw that you guys have a big emphasis on real estate, which makes a lot of sense. I have a friend who just became a real estate broker, and he asked me questions about search engine optimization, SEO, all the time. He has no clue what SEO is. I'm the only person he knows that even works with computers. So he's struggling. So I totally get it that he needs a way to rise up in the search engines. Video content will be awesome for him. So fast forward stories, we can get in front of more real estate agents. I think that's a great play for you guys. I was wondering if it'd be worth buying the keyword. I mean, especially if we're looking at just the real estate vertical. So I put in real estate explainer video into Google. I jumped ahead there. So we've got 7 ads, but you guys could probably be right down here. It might be worth, because you guys are really a lot more reasonably priced than some of these other companies. And if we're focusing on real estate, I mean, actually 0 of these ads have real estate in there. So if you can just tailor an ad just specifically to real estate explainer videos, I think that's the way to go. Just kind of pick one vertical. I like your real estate vertical and roll with that. So I would try playing around with some AdWords here. We've got, I did see you had a really good article here, breakthroughbroker.com. The popover kind of killed my screenshot, but this is a really nice review of your product, and it looked like this was working for you in terms of some conversion. So, yeah, I think that's absolutely the right thing to do. But I would just kind of keep cranking on that real estate vertical. And I don't know, my preference is always to focus more on direct sales first, and then do the reseller and the affiliate stuff afterwards. So that's where, if we can get Google to work on real estate explainer video, I just don't see anyone optimizing for that. Let me just double check that so that I got. But if I go real estate explainer video, I've got a lot of people bidding on explainer videos, and I guess it goes to the first page, but I mean, nobody's really talking about real estate. And then I think if you can get your content up here, see, I mean, you guys are already on the first page. I think if you can do a dedicated page for real estate and just optimize that page, because like you said, I saw on the bottom, it said, if video is so great, why all this text? I mean, exactly. Google wants text. So why not do one more page here? I would do a page specifically for real estate, or whatever is working the best. But it looks like real estate's working the best for you guys. So I would just do a dedicated one here on the top menu. Might do one specifically for real estate, and just get a ton of. I don't think it's going to take too much. Just kind of title the thing "Real Estate Explainer Video." If you change the title tag of your homepage, you might be able to optimize for Real Estate Explainer Video. So I would say just optimize your site for that, and see what we can do on the real estate side. But yeah, that this article was really good. I guess the question is just going to be challenging to get volume from affiliates if we're just kind of going from one realtor association to another. It's going to be tough to get a lot of volume there. I do think it's the right thing to do in that vertical. So let's see if I might have had another idea. If not, I've got one right now. Yeah, okay. So this was my other idea. So see if you can find like there's a few real estate SEO experts. These might be great guys for you to partner with because you guys are doing the video and these might be real good guys for these might be real good guys for you to find. So, I mean, I just typed in real estate SEO expert. I got solutions by Dave here. Dave Keys. Dave's all over the place. I mean, I would definitely, if you haven't already had a conversation with Dave, sounds like you should have a conversation with Dave and see what you can get going with him. I think people already doing SEO for real estate would be perfect for you guys. I mean, Dave's all over this front page. Like, it looks like Dave's your guy if you haven't already talked to him. All right. Excel Everest is we do Excel tutorial and Excel interactive Excel training. Pull up your guys' site here. Okay, so we've got all right. So we've got our Excel training here. Let me bounce back to the presentation. Okay. So you guys mentioned this article is absolutely perfect. 9 excellent resources to help you learn Excel online. I saw that this article was bringing traffic to you and it was converting. So that's awesome. And by the way, Lead Dino does have the stats on the article. So again, under homepage and then refers, you can see who's bringing what in. So I did see that you guys have some articles that are sending good traffic. So again, just go to analysis and then go to refers, and then that's going to have what articles are bringing you what levels of traffic and what's converting for you. And then I think what that's going to show us is where we should then go next from there. Was wondering if you wanted to buy the keyword like learn Excel online or just kind of contact the people who are already in here. Just feel like we know we got to pound the table on Excel. It's just all Excel, Excel, Excel. So anyone who writes about Excel training, let's go find these people. They're probably not, again, this is kind of like the gourmet food blogs. If they're writing about this stuff, it's probably not a blog that's making them like a lot of money or anything. So this might be something where you can partner with them. I also think even if they already sell Excel training, that they're not necessarily competitive to you. It might be something where there's some synergy there. I saw that Udemy has some Excel training. Maybe you've talked to Udemy already, but also wondering if it's worth teaching for these guys. I have a friend here who does website development, and then he also teaches website development online. So it's kind of a good lead source for him. So I was wondering if that would be a good angle for you guys as well. But it seems like just Excel, Excel, Excel. I just thought that it just feels like if you can just get leads coming in from Google who are looking for Excel training, and then the more specific you can get on that, the better. So, I mean, Excel training, you don't want the free guys, but Excel training online 2010, this might be a good one. I mean, because I just feel like you can buy one of these ads for, I don't think you are currently. I just feel like you can buy one of these ads for not too much money, and hopefully this will work out from a ROI standpoint. Because I mean, this is Groupon. This is just kind of like, it's like some of these ads are just kind of like throwaway ads. I feel like you guys could do just as well as some of these guys here. Okay, which brings us, I think, our last case study here, and then we'll get into questions. Magic Traffic Machine. Magic Traffic Machine is our friend Lawrence, who specializes driving Facebook traffic without paying Facebook. One thought that I had, wonder if you, and this is like a big, going for a big hitter, but if you can get one of those like Facebook experts, especially those authors on Facebook advertising, if you can get one of these guys on a webcast, basically do what I'm doing with you today, do like an educational thing on Facebook. I mean, obviously you're not going to give away all your secrets. I guess because we sell software, I do actually give away all of our secrets. As long as you just keep buying Lead Dyno, we're fine with it. Since you're selling Facebook a traffic course, you're not going to give away all your secrets, but you can give away a couple. Do it on a webcast. It'd be really good if you can get one of these guys who write books on Facebook advertising. I mean, obviously, it'd be awesome if you had a book. Next best thing, find one of these guys. If you can get them on a webcast with you to co-host, I guess the offer from your end would be, first, if you promote it to your offering, they might have something that they're pitching. So if you promote it to your sort of newsletter base as a free offer, and you can deliver X amount of people on that webcast, they may be willing to do it with you. And then, that gives you a ton of credibility, and then they may be able to invite your list too. That's the key, is if you can get in front of their list, that's going to be huge for you. So that was one thought that I had people already around Facebook advertising. The second one is people write about AdWords, because AdWords is kind of the incumbent. And AdWords has this huge ecosystem. So we've got people who know a lot about AdWords and probably know nothing about Facebook. So that's my other thought, is go and find AdWords consultants who still only do AdWords. So this guy, Brian Carter, he came up as like, top guy in Google. He might be hard to get a hold of, but then again, maybe not. I mean, maybe it's worth at least reaching out to Brian and seeing if he would have interest in partnering with a Facebook guy. So I think if you can be like the Facebook arm for a lot of these AdWords guys, I think that would make a lot of sense for you. So I would look there. Looks like you're doing a great job in terms of bringing traffic in from Facebook and other sources. So that's all good. Now just kind of trying to think with you on what would make the biggest impact. And I think if you can look at maybe somebody like a big AdWords consultant who can just feed you people. These are people who already do AdWords, and then they want to expand on a Facebook. Brian Carter here probably doesn't know much about Facebook. He's AdWords focused. He can send people over to you. Okay, and that's what I had. So I've just been cranking. So let me go ahead and take questions. So it doesn't look like we have any questions. Just one. One question here on organic being a decent angle. Yeah, and I think this was related to our real estate explainer video. So yeah, organic, always a good angle if you don't. So for like Lawrence, in your case, Facebook advertising can be tough. I mean, here's how to find out if organic's going to be a good angle. Basically, go to Google, type in the search term. The other little trick I have is like when something auto completes, it tells you how many times somebody searched for something. I know you can look for like keyword volume and stuff like that, but this is just like the lazy man's thing. So in our case, Facebook advertising, see what's coming up. Obviously, we're never going to be able to rank organically for Facebook advertising. So that's where I think like if we can find the AdWords guys, that'd be a nice little left angle on that. Okay, so it looks like that's it. Thanks everyone for joining. Thanks everyone for volunteering. Hope it was helpful for you. If you do have follow-up questions, hope to hear from you. But again, hope it was helpful and hope that hear from you soon. So thanks again, everyone, and we'll talk to you later. Bye.